Hi, I'm Carol and I'm the main medical esthetician here at Skinique. So for those of you who don't know, Skinique is a medical spa and we specialize in acne, anti-aging and lots of really good stuff. We are based in Antigua and we work on the skin but on a cellular level. I am here with Skinique Doll Simone. We met Simone a couple of years ago when she first came to us. She was first introduced to us by a friend of hers, and she's become an ambassador for Skinique because she's so dedicated to her skin, her, putting in the work, putting in the efforts, and so she's become a Skinique doll. We have 4 of them, and she's one of the main ones. Take it over, take it away.
Thank you, Carol, for having me. And I'm very honored to be a Skinique doll.
Okay, all right. So I brought Simone here today because I wanted to discuss a couple of things with her. I wanted her to share with you guys what her journey was, her skin journey prior to Skinique, while with Skinique, and how she maintains her skin to the glowing state that it is now. So my first question to you, Simone, is tell us about your skin prior to coming to us. What were your struggles? What were you doing before? And what made you realize, okay, I need a little bit more work and effort put into my skincare routine?
So I consider myself having really bad acne. And some people would say, well, I don't remember that phase. And I'm like, my face always didn't look like this. So my acne, I found, was very similar to almost like a rash, mainly on my forehead, a few on the sides of my cheek, and it just was there all of the time. It wasn't like, I'll have a flare-up here based on something that I ate or something. It was just consistent. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, why, and I just tried everything. I would do a facial every month. I will try different products that people would recommend, and nothing really seemed to work. So I thought, oh my goodness, I tried changing my diet, cutting out soda, cutting out candy, drinking more water, still didn't help. So I said, oh boy, what are we gonna do? And then I heard about Skinique, so I said, well, at this point, I can't not try because what I'm doing isn't working, so let me give it a try and see. So I met you, we had our first treatment together, and I figured, well, you know what, I'm going in with blind eyes, no expectations, and just hoping that you can come up with the solution, which you did.
All right, well, I'm glad you did. So you're gonna tell us now about your transformation process. You came in, we did a consultation, we came up with a plan for you, put you on a protocol, and we told you that with good skin comes hard work, and there was going to be a few weeks where you're not going to be a happy camper, but that you needed to trust us and trust the process because we will get you to where you needed to be. So do you remember me telling you there will be some discomfort, there will be some redness, there will be some peeling probably, there will be some, oh my god, I hate Skinique and I hate Carol and I want to beat her up and I want to curse her up. But then eventually, after a few weeks, you will start seeing the results and your happy face is going to come on. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
So I just wanted to share this with you. Do you remember this?
Yes, I do.
All right. So this is what Simone had to go through at some point. This was probably week 2 of the transformation. There is something that Dr. Obaji, Zen Obaji says. He says that if you want to have a good time, have a martini. If you want good skin, be ready to put in the work. And boy, did you put in the work, okay? So tell us a little bit about the ups and the downs, and then eventually you get into where you need to be.
Okay, so we started the protocol at home. Well, I started it. And the first couple of days, everything was going good. And then I started experiencing the symptoms that you were telling me to expect, particularly the peeling.
Right.
And I remember with that picture where I sent it to you and with the circle, and I was like, Carol, oh my gosh, what is happening? But I have a confession. You also said to me, make sure that you don't rub once you're peeling. And I kind of rubbed. So I came out with this mark that wasn't there before I rubbed, and I was like, oh my gosh, I ruined my face. I'm in so much trouble. And I quickly took the picture and I circled it and I sent it to you like, is it gonna go away? Is it gonna go away? Because I thought it was gonna just be permanent damage.
Right.
And going through that process, people around me were saying, I think those products are too harsh for your skin. What are you doing? That's craziness. If I were you, I would stop it right away. And then I thought to myself, this was what I had before. This is what I'm doing. And there's no way I'm stopping. I need to see this through, because what if this is really gonna work? And I'm so happy that I didn't listen to what people were saying. And those same people came back and they were like, oh my gosh, your skin is so beautiful. And I'm like, yeah, you see, if I listened to you and I didn't use the products, this is what would happen.
And what you're saying here is so important. When it comes to the skin, always trust the expert. So if you have a dermatologist that you go to, trust her or him. If you have a medical esthetician, trust her or him.
Absolutely.
I'm sure that your inner circles, your friends, your family, they all mean well. And yes, they would feel a little bit overwhelmed by the way you look during your transformation. But let's be real, they do not know skin.
Exactly.
Right? Experts do. So if we are telling you this is normal, this is what to expect. And we always tell you, you're gonna be upset at first because it's a process. Okay? It's gonna get worse before it gets better. And it did.
It did. It really did.
So I'm gonna take a minute and I need us to really take a look at Simone's skin right now, because this is really what hard work, patience, trust, and commitment gives you. And I'm going to give her a big round of applause, because I wish all my clients were like this. Talk about trusting me 100%. And when this happens, it's teamwork. I can't work alone, she can't work alone. We at Skinique have the knowledge, but you have to be willing to put in the work. And it's pure science and commitment. That's it. That's what works. Okay? So, Simone, now that you've accomplished your goals, this is it. You're going to go home and you're going to say, okay, I have now accomplished amazing skin. I'm going to go back to using soap and sometimes products.
Scrub. The apricot scrub.
And my skin is going to remain the same. No, it doesn't work like that.
Definitely.
After we've accomplished going from diseased skin to healthy skin, what happens? We have to go into the maintenance phase. So putting all this hard work and commitment and spending all this money into achieving great skin, and then what are you going to do? Are you going to spoil it by stopping everything that you were doing? No, it makes no sense. Why would you stop something that got you to where you are? So what's your maintenance like?
So I come in once a month for a treatment, and this too, a lot of people say, oh well, how do you decide what you're gonna have? Like, do you choose like, oh, I want to have a peel today? And I'm like, no, that's not what I studied. I book an appointment, and Carol examines my skin and then decides what treatment we're doing.
Right.
I said, I have no idea if it's gonna be a microdermabrasion or, whatever. I'm like, I leave that up to the expert, and I just show up for my appointment and that's it. So I really look forward to coming to you, because that once a month treatment is just all I need to keep me right on track.
All right. Now, what about your home protocol? Do you continue with products from Skinique, or are you back to using over-the-counter? Are you sticking with medical grade? Are you a believer that the only thing that really works is medical grade now? Or
So I definitely believe that medical grade products work. Absolutely, 100%. My results prove it. And I continue. If you come to my house, there's no scent ice, nothing like that. All I have is like Zeto or the Dermalogica, whatever you've recommended, as well as my son. He has the same, he starts using the same products, or not the same as mine, but very similar, and he has also had excellent results. So I'm keeping my protocol, and I follow it very strict. So in the mornings, if I need to do 2 pumps of this, that, whatever, I follow it to the T. And again in the evenings. And I make sure that protocol sheet that you give me every time we change after a month, if we're changing my treatment, I look at it and I say, okay, well, look at this is what this is, and I kind of memorize it, and then I go into the groove of things. So then I just keep doing that for the entire month until I see you again.
Good. So, any advice for people out there who are watching this video, who are watching this forum, and basically are thinking, there's nothing for me out there, I've given up, my acne, my scars, my skin is dull, but I'm just gonna have to live with it because I was born that way?
My advice is, while I've never been a makeup person, for example, and people tend to think, okay, well, let me just put on foundation and all of this makeup to hide the imperfections. I used to do that when I had bad skin, and everyone who knows me knows I don't like makeup, but I used to put it on to cover my blemishes and everything, all of the imperfections that I had with my face. And now I don't wear makeup at all, lip gloss, and that's it. And for me to say that, obviously I am super comfortable in my skin, and I attribute all of that to you, really. That's it, honestly, that's what it is. So my advice is, don't give up. If you have not tried Skinique, then you have not tried all of your solutions, and just, be conscious of what is available out there and take advantage of it, because the results work. I mean, it does. There's no makeup.
Okay, you guys, so this was the first session of Skinique on the Couch, and I was here with Skinique Doll Simone. Just to sum it all up, Skinique is a medical grade medi-spa where we treat anti-aging and acne. We are a laser center, and it's on island a 3-people team. Our medical director is Dr. Maria Pereira, who is a dermatologist. My trusted, and I don't know what I would have done without her, is my nurse Dania, who does a lot of the treatments. I do all the laser treatments and some of the more advanced treatments, and I am also the medical grade product dispatcher. So I would look at your skin, I would assess, and I would decide with, I also have, I'm cheating a little bit here, I also have the help of Dr. Desma Destin, who's my prescribing physician, and I also have the help of Dr. Rachel Eckel, who is my Zedu prescribing doctor and trainer. So when you come to Skinique, you only see 2 people, Dania and myself, but there's also a team of physicians, top of the line dermatologists and cosmetic doctors backing us up. So we're all about science, and trust us, we know what we're doing. Okay, so thank you so much, bye, and see you soon for episode 2.